It was late February, 2020. On a chilly Saturday, journey into Asia was taking place. But then, just 11 days later,
yesterday, the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a pandemic.
An estimated 22 million people have submitted jobless claims in the last 4 weeks.
The number of deaths here in the United States has just crossed 100,000.
That started peacefully, but then about 3:45, pandemonium broke out. The police cruiser set on fire.
North Carolina in Chapel Hill, the school is responding to yet another cluster of COVID-19 cases.
It's not racist at all, no, not at all. It comes from China.
Carolina reported 2,300 new cases today. The state is averaging about 2,000 new cases a day.
That former Vice President Joe Biden has been elected president of the
Christmas Day explosion rocks Music City. A parked RV.
The steps holding them back, and they have made their way all the way up the U.S. Capitol steps.
71-year-old Asian grandmother violently shoved to the ground. Her purse stolen.
throughout the year, we have had to live through this dark reality.
At first, people didn't really think COVID would be that serious. I remember very distinctly, I was so happy when classes were pushed back and we're gonna be online, but little did I know that they would be pushed back for a year. Us being there for each other and just having that community in person before COVID was really important, and I think it's even more important now during COVID that we're getting through this together. Being able to perform now definitely takes on a different meaning. Before, we never ever lost sight of the fact that being on the team is being part of the family. And I think now during COVID, there's a much greater emphasis on just dancing for yourself, dancing to just make yourself as good as you can be and dance how you want to. Being in Bhangra means being part of a family that gets through right now COVID, but even during normal times just gets through this semester.
2020 was actually our last live performance together in 2020. I remember going back to that day and remembering how there was already concerns about coronavirus. JIA is usually that one performance or that major debut performance that we look forward to every year. So it was definitely a little bit difficult trying to battle inside and understand how best we were able to continue on. Our piece this year evokes an emotional tone that tells a story of internal reflection and transformation. It comprises of 3 contrasting musical acts that describe the experience of overcoming challenges with navigating our cultural identities in an ever-evolving world. The first act takes us through the feelings of an internal struggle through intricate fan choreography, and we carry it on to a peaceful and dreamlike state of umbrella dance to signify us putting up a facade of someone who we are not. And we end our piece with ribbon choreography to express the start of a new beginning towards a deeper understanding and acceptance of our true selves. Being able to perform again and to showcase our dance in a different sense has been something that we've been waiting for a long time. And I look back to all those like social events and all the times we spent together doing things not related to singing, not related to rehearsals, and they were all amazing. And then of course like topping off our year with a performance, just the sensation of being on stage is really something that is hard to describe. Everybody's cheering, you're cheering for yourself and for your members, and you're really living in that present moment, and it's gone so quickly, but it's just all of your hard work that you've compiled throughout the semester. It's like all worth it, and that feeling is crazy. Yeah, I look back at the performances, I definitely get a little emotional, and I think it will hit me when I graduate, just because I don't know if there will ever be an opportunity to perform on stage like that again. When I do think about it being my last performance, I also think about it being the other seniors' last performances. I also want this to be something that they can look back on and be like, wow, I'm pretty proud of that. These past few semesters have been very challenging, but I think we've done a really good job at coming together and really trusting each other, and I want to do my best for them to maintain our relationships, maintain our passion for music, and just give them every opportunity that they can to sing as a group, even though we're virtual.
So are you happy now? Finally happy now? Are you? 뭐 그대로야만 다 잃어버린 것 같아. 모든 게 맘대로 왔다가 인사도 없지도 마. 이대로 눈물도 사랑하고 싶지 않아. 다 해제대로 해줘봐. 끼어서
서로가 많은 작은 섬 yeah. Forever young 영원이라만은 보내서 적별을 맞지 채나 문자 같이 그림과 같이 맞이하는 어찌 서로가 이 연겁을 지나 꼭 있으면서 다시 만나
위로하던 누구야 날 대놓고자 한 뼘짜리 추억 그리는 게 참 쉽지 않아. 시간이 지나 너 여전히 날 못 돌이게 알고 살아. 우리는 오렌지 태양 아래 그림자 없이 함께 춤을 춰. 정하지 않은 따위는 없어. 다른 나왔던 그 기억에서 만나. 우리는 서로를 빼고내와 슬프지 않은 이야기를 나와. 우린 경험 따위는 없어. 영원히 이 기억에서 만나. Forever young. 희롱아 멍이라면 영영 깨지 않을게.
When we were on stage and finally performing something we've been working so hard, and people were enjoying it, we were enjoying it, it was very exhilarating. It was an amazing period of time. But when the pandemic hit, it was definitely a huge contrast because we just didn't know what the next month would look like, what the next week would look like, how we're going to continue Boost Art, is it going to continue? So there was a lot of uncertainty of how we would progress. It's definitely not news that this past year has been rough on so many different levels, not only just dealing with the pandemic itself, but also because of where the pandemic originated, and then things burning down, all these different hate crimes dealing with a lower mental health state just because of the amount that is going on in the world. And it's kind of sad, but that is the reality of what is happening right now. Blue Star stands for the Blue Star Lotus. One thing that's special about it is that it grows in mud. Even though it's growing in these environments that's like considered ugly and very harsh, but yeah, it still comes out very beautiful. Not only was the backbone of our team like the lotus, but also how we've been adapting to COVID, and also how our piece was made. Our piece is called Revival of the Lotus. So we're working together as a team, also individuals, but still as a cohesive team, and reviving together.
sẽ trở lại thôi. Héo mòn 3 thu qua, chờ hoài đâu thấy. Dành trọn hết niềm tin để yêu, nhưng nhận lại chỉ là tổn thương. Tóc ai đã phai màu theo gió xưa. Dành trọn hết niềm tin để yêu, đến cuối cùng chẳng ai ở lại. Chỉ còn mình anh nơi đây, đau đến tận cùng. Giận lòng không còn thương, còn nhớ nhưng chẳng thể nào ngăn trái tim lại. Chưa một ai thật lòng thương ai. Giận lòng không còn thương, còn nhớ cớ sao hy vọng đến cố chấp. Nhạc hòa bờ mi trong giấc mộng xinh.
everyone, I'm Emily.
Hi everyone, I'm Andy.
And we're UNC's Asian American Students Association co-cultural chairs. We hope you enjoyed the show.
We began our planning for Journey into Asia almost a year ago. Back then, in the heights of the COVID-19 pandemic, we wanted to choose a theme that would evoke strength, unity, and hope.
In the months between then and now, we had no idea what would occur, but we knew for sure that the resilience of our community would persist even if we were apart. In our show, we wanted to highlight these stories and experiences of resilience, celebrating our ability to continue dancing, singing, and creating.
Our theme of resilience has taken on a different meaning in the face of growing xenophobia and racism against the Asian community. Over 3,000 incidents of anti-Asian violence have been recorded across all 50 states within the past year. Our race is not a virus. Please check the description box below for more information and resources on how you can support the Asian American community at this time.
We also wanted to take this moment to thank everyone who made this show possible. First, this would quite literally not be possible without the incredible talents and efforts of Nash Consing and Hope Davison, our videographers. Be sure to check out more of their work on their websites linked below in the description box.
We want to thank our amazing cultural committee, Gwen, Irene, and Vivian, for their amazing hard work and commitment all year. We want to thank our amazing design chair, Sophie, and our publicity chair, Katrina, for their beautiful work on this year's show. And we also wanted to thank our amazing president, Anna, for her continued support.
And thank you to our performance groups, UNC Bhangra Elite, Blue Star, the Duke Temptations, and Flying Silk for helping us put this show together.
And lastly, we want to thank you, the audience, for watching Journey into Asia 2021 Resilience. Hopefully, we'll all be able to see you next year in person.